Esther's remarkable journey began unexpectedly when she was chosen as a candidate for queen after the deposing of Queen Vashti. This unforeseen twist of fate opened the door for Esther to wield significant influence in a world that desperately needed change. In this pivotal chapter of her life, Mordecai, her wise cousin, stepped in as a guiding light. He advised Esther to conceal her Jewish identity while she navigated the intricate and often treacherous corridors of the royal court. This sage advice proved crucial, shaping her rise to power and the significant actions she would later take. At a lavish banquet hosted by King Xerxes, Esther transformed before everyone's eyes, from a humble orphan to a figure of royalty. This enchanting event showcased not only her beauty but also won the favor of the king, marking a critical turning point in her journey. However, not all was serene. Haman, a powerful figure in the court, was driven into a furious rage upon discovering that Mordecai was Jewish. Consumed by pride and a thirst for vengeance, he devised a sinister plan to annihilate all Jews within the kingdom, casting a shadow over Esther's newfound position. Mordecai's heart-wrenching mourning upon hearing of Haman's ruthless decree underscored the dire plight facing the Jewish community. His actions were not merely personal grief. They symbolized a beacon of hope and a desperate call for intervention in the face of impending doom. In light of this looming threat, Esther found herself at a crossroads, facing the harrowing risk of death should she approach the king without an invitation. The weight of her decision was heavy, as it would ultimately dictate the fate of her beloved people. Mordecai's challenge to Esther was profound, urging her to embrace selflessness in her leadership. He implored her to prioritize the safety and well-being of her people over her own fears, emphasizing the nobility of sacrifice in times of crisis. Recognizing the power of unity, Esther called for a collective fast, illustrating her deep understanding of the spiritual strength needed in their battle against despair. This act of solidarity united the Jewish community, igniting fervent prayers for divine intervention. In a masterstroke of strategy, Esther skillfully delayed revealing her request, showcasing her intelligence and keen insight. By inviting the king and Haman to a banquet, she created a welcoming atmosphere that would ultimately serve her purpose. As if guided by fate, the king's sleepless night unfolded as a divine intervention, setting in motion a series of events that would lead to the salvation of the Jewish people. It serves as a poignant reminder of how minor occurrences can lead to monumental outcomes. Meanwhile, Mordecai's earlier brave act of saving the king's life went unrecognized, until this very moment. The king's sudden realization created a sense of urgency to right the wrongs of negligence, intertwining their fates once more. Summoning her courage, Esther disclosed her Jewish heritage, marking a pivotal moment in this narrative. Her bravery in confronting Haman's wicked plot revealed her unwavering commitment to her people and their survival. Esther's courageous stand, coupled with divine providence, played a vital role in dismantling Haman's malicious schemes against the Jews. This powerful moment underscores the significance of courage and unwavering faith when faced with turmoil. As the dust settled, Mordecai's rise to power after Haman's disgrace painted a vivid picture of how swiftly fortunes can shift. It also highlighted the divine ability to transform adversity into triumph for those who remain faithful. The new decree issued allowed the Jews to defend themselves against their attackers, marking a monumental shift from vulnerability to empowerment. This newfound strength not only assured their survival, but also fortified their unity as a community. On the fateful 13th day of Adar, amidst their dire threat, the Jews stood strong. They successfully defended themselves and turned what could have been a tragic end into a remarkable victory, their fearsome reputation paving the way to triumph. In commemoration of this miraculous deliverance, Mordecai established the festival of Purim, encouraging a tradition of joyous celebrations filled with feasting and giving. This annual observance serves to preserve the memory of their hard-won victory for generations to come. The leadership of Esther and Mordecai inspired countless others during adversity, illuminating the pathway for ordinary individuals to achieve extraordinary feats. Their combined courage and steadfast faith became guiding lights for future generations. Esther's tale has woven itself into the fabric of Jewish identity and resilience, offering hope and strength during times of persecution throughout history. This powerful story continues to resonate, echoing through the ages. Finally, the narrative emphasizes the vital importance of unity and collective action within the Jewish community. The shared experiences of fasting and mutual defense have proven essential in the face of adversaries. And through it all, Esther stands as a symbol of faith intertwined with action, demonstrating that decisive steps, paired with heartfelt prayer, can spur transformative change even in the most challenging of circumstances.